because I don't remember. Someone tell me. Okay, Darsh, I saw your hand raised. Darsh, if you want to speak, everyone else, please go on mute.
Yesterday, we learned about Bhima and we played charades about gods to think about other and learn about them.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, and I see Vikram and Vijay.
It is actually me, Vijay, who raised my hand.
Okay,
And what
Vijay.
I learned yesterday is I learned that that you don't only have to be strong if you're big and powerful, and even with kind actions, you can be strong.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. That's a wonderful realization. Okay, that's just two for right now. When I continue the class, I'll continue to ask more questions, okay?
I don't know.
So if everyone
Listen
can
to
go
them.
on mute, please, so we can begin the story.
Story, ready for the story.
Hello, Mataji.
Okay, we're gonna start with prayers. Okay, so I'm going to sing it, and everyone else, if you're on, you can unmute for this part. Actually, we can just repeat.
I'm not gonna hear you if everyone gonna be
Not the
mute.
Sanskrit, but the
I
translation.
mean,
We all repeat together, okay?
I'm muted.
Namanti kalino vriksha namanti gunaino jana.
You see,
Okay, now for the English, this is when everyone can read together. The Sanskrit, I'm just going to read first, okay? And then the English, everyone else can read together now. So,
Hare Krishna, Kamal Gopika Mataji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Kamal Gopika Mataji. Do you want everybody to mute it and only selected people to be unmuted? Is that okay? Or do you want everybody to chant? Because there is a lot of feedback is there. What do you prefer, Mataji? Mataji? Kamal Gopika Mataji. I don't know. I cannot hear Mataji.
Oh,
teacher, are you here? Mataji?
Where are you?
You can mute the
Hare
chat box
Krishna, I
and
don't know why
then
Yeah, Mataji. I will
Yeah.
mute the chat box and also I will mute everybody. Only 2-3 kids can recite together. Is that okay, Kamal Gopika Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. Just we will unmute the kids who raise their hands. There are 3 kids who raise their hands. They will be able to recite. Yeah,
Perfect.
go ahead, Mataji.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna read the translations, okay? So, like trees that bow down full of fruits, the wise are humble head to toes. Like dried out trees that never bend, the fools are pompous till the end. So this is very important verse. It's just saying that like those who are humble, they always bow down full of fruits. They always offer whatever they have, the humble devotees. But those who are not humble, those who are very rude, they're like the dried trees. They don't even have any fruits to offer, but still they don't even bend down. They're always very stiff. So we don't want to be like those dried out trees. We want to have lots of fruits, right? We want to be filled with lots of fruits. We don't want to be rude to anyone. We don't want to ever have to disrespect anybody, right? Because all the amazing big trees that are filled with fruits, they're always very humble and they always bow down to everyone so we can take their fruits. So we want to be like that. We want to be able to give as much as we can. Okay, so that's what this verse is saying. Okay, let's go ahead and before we start the story, we need some very important key terms. Okay, we're going to talk about who a Gandharva is. And I'll ask the question after the slides, so anyone who's raising their hand can answer. But for right now, we're going to talk about who a Gandharva is, right? So a Gandharva, in Sanskrit, it means that they're a musician. So they can do any type of musical art. They can sing, dance, play any musical instrument you can imagine. And they're very good at it. They're very talented. And they're these types of demigods that they live in the Svarga, celestial planets. So yeah, they serve the demigods in the celestial planets by making very beautiful music with whatever instruments and singing for them. And they do it especially in the court of Indra. So they're very, very talented. And does anybody play any musical instruments? Want to raise your hand and tell me what instruments that you play? If anyone plays? Yeah, okay. Adhyan, I'm gonna unmute. Do you play anything?
No.
You don't play anything? No, that's all right. Let's see, anyone who plays instruments by any chance? I see Isha, Vikram, and Kashi. I'll unmute you guys. Can you let me know?
I play mridanga. And I
You
play
play
harmonium and the flute.
And
Oh, that's so amazing.
guitar.
Wow. Thank you guys. That must be so amazing. Let's see who else. Gagana, I can unmute you. You can let me know. What do you play any instruments? I think you're muted. I can.
I play the flute.
You play the flute. Wow. It's really nice. One more person. Let's see. Um, let's do Ram. I'll unmute.
I play the viola.
Oh, viola. Wow. It's a string instrument. It's very unique. Okay. So yeah, we'll have some more questions later on. But everyone else that plays instruments, that's also very amazing. You're very talented devotees, and you can all play those instruments in the service of Krishna, right? So yeah, so that's basically what a Gandharva is. They love to play music. And they played in for the pleasure of all the demigods and all the celestial beings. Okay, and we're going to talk about a very specific Gandharva in this story. Okay, we're going to go ahead and talk about Angaraparna. Parna. I can't even say the name. But yes, this was a Gandharva. He was a celestial musician. And he was a friend of Kuvera, and he was a little puffed up in this pastime. Okay, so we're gonna share it. So as y'all all remember, in the last pastime that you heard, Bhima had just killed Baka, the demon, and the Pandavas are still in disguise, correct? They're hiding in the house of the they're hiding in the Brahmanas, they're hiding as Brahmanas in like a village, so where Duryodhana and everyone cannot find them. So, um, because after they were hiding in this village, they actually heard the story of Draupada and the kingdom of Panchala. The Brahmanas, they were telling them the story. And so this is a little bit of backstory before they meet Angaraparna. They heard about how Draupadi and Draupada were born and how and then how they were going to sorry, Drishtadumna was born, not Draupada. Draupada is a father. Drishtadumna and Draupadi were born, how Drishtadumna was going to be the end of Drona. So they heard this pastime from those villagers, and they were the villagers did not know that they were the Pandavas. They just, again, thought they were normal Brahmanas. But when the Pandavas heard the story, they became very distressed because they were very scared to lose their teacher. Dronacharya was their teacher. So they're very scared to lose him. But they found out in Panchala, Draupadi and Drishadumna, the brother and sister who resided there, Draupadi was, they wanted to go and win her over. So um, Vyasadeva had instructed the Pandavas to leave that village and start towards Panchala so they can win over the hand of Draupadi. Okay, so Arjuna was leading the party at this time, so they were going on their way to Panchala, and while they were on their way, they came across a sacred river, the Ganga, that proceeded north. And so on the other side of the Ganga, there was the Gandharva Angaraparna, and he was with his wife, whose name is Kubinashi, and they were just residing there across the Pandavas, just spending time to themselves, and they were bathing there in the Ganga, and Arjuna happened to come across them. Okay, so let's see what the Pandavas are going to do. And he was passing by the river, and from the darkness he hears a very loud voice. And do anyone want to guess who that loud voice was from? It's a context clue. Does anyone want to guess? I see. Let's see. Dirty. Okay, I'm gonna unmute. Oh. Dirty, do you know who that loud voice was that was yelling towards Arjuna? Okay, that's okay. Let's see. I see Dash here. I can unmute Dash. Do you know who that loud voice was?
Was it Ravan?
No, it was Angarparna. It was the Gandharva. He saw Arjuna passing him, and he was very, very offended. And he was like, he was annoyed. So he starts yelling at Arjuna. He said, "Who approaches this river? Like, how you dare approach this river? This was violating my privacy. Why are you coming across this river?" So he was very prideful, and that's what he was yelling at Arjuna. And he was very angry. And so Arjuna, he was also very upset as to why Angaraparna was trying to be why he was being so rude. Because remember, in the verse that we were reading before, it's like a big dry tree. A big dry tree is the one that doesn't bend down or respect anyone. So Angaraparna, he was behaving like that. He was being very rude to Arjuna by saying very aggressive, mean words. And so Arjuna, he found it very offensive. And as like, if you are a good person, you have to respect everyone that walks past you. So Arjuna, he actually started a fight with Angaraparna, and Angaraparna was very prideful, and he thought he could defeat Arjuna. So they are going through they had a battle, and Arjuna, he used a very celestial weapon. It was called an Agni Shastra. So it's a fire weapon, and he used it to defeat the Gandharva. And at the end, he was very sorry. Angaraparna was defeated by Arjuna because Arjuna is very powerful. He has those weapons, those celestial weapons, and Angarparna was like very ashamed, and Arjuna had captured him because he was defeated. And before he could go, his wife, who was there, Kupinashi, she asked Arjuna for forgiveness. She asked Yudhishthira for forgiveness, and she said, "Please let my husband go. He was very offensive, and he didn't mean any harm. So can you please release him?" Because of Angarparna's pride, he was caught. But his wife, she pleaded that he be let free. Okay, so let's discuss a little bit. Can enemies become friends? Because it looked like Angarparna looked like an enemy to Arjuna, but then he felt sorrowful and felt bad for being rude in the beginning. So does anyone think enemies can become friends? Let's see. Yeah, everyone raise your hand or thumbs up if you think enemies can be friends. Okay, yeah, you think so? Okay. Okay, I see a few people are thinking enemies can be friends. Okay. So how can we stand up for those we care about? So how are you going to protect someone that's very close to you that's hurt? I can choose one person to answer this question as an example. How do we stand up for those who we care about? Let's see. Maithili, I see your hand raised, so I'm going to unmute you.
You can say sorry to them.
Okay, yeah, we can say sorry. We can apologize for them. That's a good answer. Let's see, thank you. One more. Sia, I'm going to unmute you. Okay, how can we stand up for those we care about, Sia? It looks like you're still muted. Okay, that's all right. I can choose someone else, and maybe the unmute button may not be working. Him, I can unmute you. You can answer that question, please.
What did you ask again?
How can we stand up for those who we care about?
By when they're getting bullied, you can step in front of the bullier and then tell him to stop.
Yeah, that's a very nice way to help someone that's getting hurt. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so how I think I would stand up for someone that I care about. If they are very upset, I will try my best to comfort them and try to give them very good Krishna conscious advice so they can also feel very good about themselves. That's how I think I would stand up. Okay, let's look at the last question. Okay, what does this teach us about compassion and mercy? So you noticed how when the Gandharva's wife asked that her husband be set free, Yudhishthir went ahead and freed him. He was very nice enough that immediately after they asked forgiveness, he immediately freed her husband. So, do you think Yudhishthir was being compassionate? And what does this teach us about compassion and mercy? Let's see. Purva, I can unmute. What does this teach us about compassion and mercy?
That teaches that you should never, you should don't disrespect, and like it will help you to learn your lesson sometimes, because if you, it always tells you you're helping someone, and one day they will help you, kind of.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Thank you for sharing. Okay, let's look at let's see some other devotees that might want to share. Okay, anyone else want to raise? Let's see. Okay, Swaram, is your hand raised? Do you want to share? What does this teach us about compassion and mercy?
Always help others and help the people in need and always be kind.
Yeah, always be kind. Thank you. That's a good way to put it. Okay, I like how everyone answered these questions. You did amazing jobs. Okay, let's see. Let's continue with the story, okay? So, Arjuna, this is kind of an answer to those questions that we just talked about with everybody. So Arjuna shows compassion by sparing the Gandharva Angaraparna. So he could have easily killed him because Arjuna is very powerful and he knows the knowledge of so many weapons, right? So he could have easily hurt Angaraparna, but he decided not to. He decided to let him free. And that's why because of their compassion, Angaraparna became a friend of the Pandavas' brothers. So you see, enemies in some cases can be friends because when you're very compassionate, when you're very kind, even your enemy will see, oh, they're very kind and they're very compassionate. I want to be their friend. I realize that they're not a bad person, they're very good. So we should always try our best to always be very kind in cases. So we can see that even that everyone feels loved, that even your enemies feel loved, and then we understand that everyone's a devotee of Krishna. So when we're always kind to everybody around us, um, anybody can be our friend. You can make lots of friends and lots of associations. So, because Arjuna was very kind to the Gandharva, Angarparna offered him divine knowledge, Chakshushi, and he also offered him a team of celestial horses. And these horses, they're not like normal horses. They're from the heavenly planets. So they're very fast and they're very swift horses. So very strong. Arjuna will be able to use them in times of need. Okay, let's continue. So it looks like he also went ahead and called Arjuna a tapatyas. So this bewildered the Pandavas very much because usually whenever anyone talks to the Pandavas, they always call them Konteyas because they're sons of Kunti. So everyone calls them Konteyas. But it looks like Arjuna called him Tapatyas. I mean, not Arjuna, I'm sorry. The Gandharva called Arjuna Tapatyas. So let's see what Tapatyas means and why he decided to call Arjuna that. Let's see. So it looks like Tapati was their distant ancestor and is a daughter of Surya, the sun god. And she is known as a very knowledgeable and disciplined woman. She was very beautiful. So um, and there's a king from a Kuru dynasty who was in the Kuru descendants where Pandavas came from. He saw Tapati and he wanted to marry her. But because she was very disciplined, she requested that the king ask permission from her father. So the king, he starts praying and meditating to Surya because he wants to marry Tapati. And by seeing his devotion, the Vishishta Muni came and he was able to help him. He came on the behalf of Tapati to the Suryadev, and because of that, Suryadev agreed to marry his daughter Tapati to Samvarna. So that is why Arjuna was called Tapatya. So I want everyone to remember that just because it might come up later. That might be a little important fun fact to know. So yeah, the reason he's called Tapatyas is because there's a very distant ancestor in his dynasty. Her name is Tapati. And so the Gandharva was comparing Arjuna to Tapati. He was calling her descendant of Tapati. Let's continue. Let's see. Okay, and then there's some more advice that Angaraparna gave to Arjuna because he gave him some very nice celestial advice. And this is another advice that he gave. Okay, so Arjuna, he said he asked a question to Tapati. He goes, please help us find a Brahmana who knows the Vedas and can become our priest. So Angaraparna now is helping the Pandavas because they need to find a priest. So he replied, there's this, again, another probably important information that you'll need to know. There's a Brahmin named Dhomya. Okay, and Dhomya is going to be a very beneficial family priest. So with the help of Angaraparna, Pandavas were able to find a family priest, and his name was Dhomya. Okay, and Dhomya also helps the Pandavas along with their journey. So Angaraparna gave them some very nice advice after Arjuna defeated him. So this proves to shows to prove that your enemies can become your friends because you can see how helpful Angaraparna is being after Arjuna decided to be compassionate on him. He's becoming really helpful, right? He's found them family priest. He's giving him very spiritual advice. He gave him very celestial horses. So when you're compassionate and kind to anyone, even those who are very rude to you, they can have a change of heart. So as all of us, we should learn that always be super kind to everybody around you because even those who are rude, because of your kindness, they might change as well. So it's very important to note. Okay, like there's some more questions here. Oh, look. Okay, why is it good to help others even when we lose it?
Kamala Gopi, 1 second. I'll open the breakout room. All the small kids first they go and play. Under 8, they will go and play Kahoot with Vinita Mataji in the breakout room, and you do the discussion. After
Okay.
they finish the Kahoot, you can do Kahoot here. Okay.
Okay, Mataji.
Kids, I will open the breakout room. You go and join all the kids. Vinita Mataji will play with all of you. Okay. Go ahead, continue.
Okay, perfect. So I see I have all the older kids with me here. Okay, why is it good to help others even if we lose it? Okay, so even if we lose, why is it good to help other people? What is the benefit? Let's see. Shri Harsha, I can unmute. You can answer the question for me. Why is it good to help others even if we lose?
Because 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Because if you lose something, you'll get it back in the future because of your karma.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, karma.
Because like your selflessness, it's like your good karma.
Yeah, you're right. Being selfless does get you good karma back. So that is a good way to look at it. Yeah, when we help others, we have faith and confidence that Krishna will take care of us. And that even if we lose at the moment, we will gain something even greater later. So your karma does play in that. Okay, Vikram plus, I think it's Vijay raising his hand now. I can ask you to unmute and then you can answer that question for me as well.
Yeah, it's good to help others even if you lose it, because then there's a chance they might accept your friendship and you can become friends.
Yeah, that's very sweet. Just like
I have a question. Excuse me. I have a question for you. Excuse me. Mataji.
yes,
I have a question.
yes.
So
Go ahead.
you know that seeds that starts with D that became the Pandavas family priest? You know that seeds that starts with D? He became the Pandavas
Yes.
family priest. Wasn't
Yes.
he that blind sage that created all the elephants on this earth?
He might be. I'm actually not even sure about that fact, but if he was, if you want to double check with the Mahabharata for me and let me know it, then that's a fun fact to share. That's really cool. But I personally don't know if he was the sage that did that. But I can look it up later and then we can confirm later, all right?
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
thank you.
Hmm? Okay, let's see. One more person for this question. We can go to the next question. Okay, let's see. Moktika, can unmute you, sweetie. You can go ahead and answer that question for me. Why is it good to help others?
We have a half an hour for discussion. Okay, you can take time because they have to play Kahoot, and after that we'll play again same Kahoot.
Okay, perfect.
When you help others, if you ever need to like need some help from them, they're gonna help you. They're gonna repay your kindness.
Yeah, in some cases, people can repay your kindness. So, yeah, that's a good intention. Sometimes it's always good to help others because you know you'll have someone to also help you, and you can build a friendship that way. Thank you so much. I have a few more hands. Yeah, we have time, so let's go ahead and every student will get it. Hopefully, every student will get a chance to speak. Okay. Next, if you've already spoken and I unmute you, just please let me know that you already spoke so everyone can get one chance, okay? Purva, did you get a chance to share why you think it's good to help others? We can start with the next question too. So either one can, students can answer either whichever one they want. They can either let me know why it's good to help others and how can listening help us make better choices. So either one, whichever you think you have the better answer to, you can share with me, okay? So, okay. So, let's start with Guha and Ria. Guha and Riha, oh, they do. I cannot see them anymore. Okay, I'll come back to them in a minute. Okay, Kaylee, Manjuri. So, do you want to answer any one of these questions? Okay. Yeah, for some reason my thing is not able to see.
You want me to see? Kamala Gopi, I
Yeah,
can
can
call
you
everyone. Okay, I can
check
see.
because I'm not able.
Okay, I'll see and help you. Okay, how many? Oh, yeah. Shreya, do you want to go? I will unmute to you.
I would like to answer why it's good to help others.
Okay, go ahead.
Because if you be nice to them, they will be nice to you back.
Yeah, you can always return kindness for kindness. Good job. Okay. Let's see. Let's
Adhyan. Adhyan, can you
Adhyan, yeah.
unmute yourself?
What is the first question?
Why is it good to help others?
Because they'll help you later again.
Yeah, you can repay kindness for kindness. Good job. Okay. Anjana Mataji, can you unmute
Yes.
Sita Kishore? I see your hand is raised next.
Yes, Sita Kesari, go ahead.
Hey Krishna, Mataji, I have a question. I want to say so the screen is getting black and I'm not able to see.
Yeah, your screen is not showing. Can you go and
I can only see few chunks of the slideshow.
yeah.
Everything
Can
else
you
is black.
share your
Oh,
screen, Kamala Gopi?
yeah, let me share again, okay? For some reason, I'm going to
And can
stop
I
sharing
answer the
completely, and then I'm going.
Can I answer this first question?
Go ahead.
So,
Yes,
like
of course.
when we're in the like times of trouble, when we're like in times of trouble, like when we don't have anybody, we have some big problem, then those friends that we first, like those friends that we made friendship with, they can be useful. They can help us.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. Okay, let's see. I'm going to just share. Can everyone see the screen again? I shared it again.
Guha, can you go next? It's coming. It is. Gopi has shared.
Yeah, I'll give it a little bit of time. Till that time, everyone can answer the question while I work on this, okay?
You don't need to even show the slide. It was looking good. Don't need some time. Just
Okay.
stop sharing. Yeah. Till the question
Yes,
answer.
I'll stop sharing for a little bit before we start our Kahoot, so my computer can share a little in a later, okay, guys? I'm sorry about that for right now, but
Yeah,
let's
Hem can go ahead next. Hem, do you want to say? You can ask the question. Hem is Dr. Avantika, Gopi said he want to share, I think. Can you go next? 1 second, I have to unmute. Yeah, ask. Yeah, sorry. Nandan, can you?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So you could be friends to others if like you could do like a payback friendship and then a payback friendship good and then keep doing the good things to them and they will do the good things to you.
yeah, it's you can be mutually kind to each other. That's a good point. Okay, let's see who else has their hand raised. Balabrinda, see you have your hand raised. I'm gonna, yeah, go ahead, sweetie.
So it's good to help others because when they need help, like it's good to help it because like they'll be happy that you helped and we'll be happy that we actually did something nice to someone else.
Yeah, that's a good point. You feel good about being kind. So it also makes you feel good about yourself and more confident about yourself when you're kind to someone else.
Yeah, you
Okay.
feel happy to like help someone.
Yeah.
Sia go
Yes.
next.
Yes. Next. Thank you. Looks like Sia is still muted.
No,
Let me see.
it will make friendship grow, and others will, when in the future, others will help you when you're in need.
Yeah, so you can always help each other when you make that friendship when you're kind to someone. Very nice point.
Advait, can you share?
Wait, see if I can unmute.
Wait, what's the question?
There's two questions, so you can either answer why you would be helpful to someone even if it means you lose, or you can say why listening is very important.
Listening is very important so that you don't miss out on anything your teacher says. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if your teacher is saying something very important or a strategy, and so you really need to listen for that, because if you don't, there might be you might have a hard time solving a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, there's always advice that you need to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
See.
Kusal, do you
Who
want to
else?
share? Kusal, Mataji.
Yeah. Like, you have, like, if you have a friend, and you help them and they help you back, you can just say thank you and say that, thankful for helping me, and maybe they pay back for us and say that it's okay. You helped me last time, and you like one of the you helped me a bunch of times, so I have you a bunch of times too.
Yeah, you help each other. Good job.
Him? Can you go next? Him?
I already spoken.
No, him already shared.
Okay, somebody
It looks
else.
like Rasheshwari hasn't shared
Okay,
yet.
okay.
Rasheshwari, would you like to go? Mhm.
Is this? Oh, listening's important because listening's important because if you listen, then like you will make sure you don't do anything wrong, and also it might make the person who is telling you feel like happy that they're helping you. You're actually helping. You're actually doing it.
That's a good point, Rasheshwari. Thank you. Yeah, it's really always good to make sure you don't miss out any very important information. See, who else?
Gua, Andrea.
Yeah.
It is good to help others because helping others is part of life. And when you do, they repay you. And if they don't, you shouldn't feel bad about it because you should feel happy that you did something good to another person.
Yeah, you feel confident that you helped another living entity. That's a very nice point.
Trivikram? Trivikram? Can you unmute?
Yeah. Give me 1 minute. Just loading for me. Hmm? Yeah, you'll have to unmute. I think you're muted, Mataji.
Trivikram, 1 second, Trivikram. I have to unmute. Yeah, go ahead. Ask the question again.
Oh, yes, the question was there's two questions, so you can either answer whichever one you'd like. The first one is, why is it always beneficial to be helpful for others, even when you lose? And the second question is why is listening very important? If you want to share, Trivika.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and answer those questions, or whichever one you want.
So one of my friends have a question like one of my friends said this. So are we apes or are we a human?
So that's actually a very long discussion. Maybe we can share in another class. But we're humans. I think that's the main idea of it. But we can discuss that in another class a little bit more in detail, okay? This class is a little bit more about the morals that we learned from the story this time, okay?
Okay.
Janavi, can you do? Janavi, 1 second. Yeah, go ahead.
Helping others is important because what goes around comes around.
Yeah, that karma is also important. When you help someone, the karma will come back.
And also,
Good point.
listening is also important because you might learn something new.
Yeah, you might learn something new from helping someone that you didn't know. That's a good point. Thank you, Janavi.
Next is Pooja. Pooja, can you? I have to. 1 second. I have to ask unmuted. 1 second. 1 second. I have to ask you. Yes, go ahead.
Teacher, it's me, Purva. I just got to my mom's phone. That's why the other phone was powered off. That's why. I was having a question that what was the what activities of the past were the question? Was the question like what did you learn yesterday and the other classes?
So yesterday's class was about the pastime with Bhim and how he killed the Baka demon when they are in hiding inside the forest. So right before they went to Panchala, which we're talking about this class, last class they were all in a they were all helping out the villagers hiding. So no one knew they were the Pandavas, but they're all hiding and Bhim went ahead and killed a demon that was troubling all the villagers. So that was what the story was about yesterday.
Okay. Teacher, I have a question. How many days, like, how much, like, let's say, like, is each day like Monday to Friday class?
It'll be
Like,
Monday to Thursday, and then Friday there's no class.
okay, so tomorrow we have class?
Tomorrow we should have class, right, Anjana
Yes,
Mataji?
yes. Tomorrow is class.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Tomorrow we have a craft. Today we have a quote. Maithili, go ahead, Maithili.
I wanted to say that how we if we don't listen.
Can you make little bit bigger your bigger voice?
I wanted to say that if we don't listen, what happens?
Okay, yes, go ahead and share.
So if we don't listen, then like if you were doing like a craft or something, and then if you don't listen for the directions, then it might turn out something that's actually like that like you're not supposed to make.
Yes, you're right. If you're not listening, you might mess up the craft. That's a good example.
Oh, your whiteboard is coming. Yeah, ham is going. Okay, now. Ham, yeah, ask unmute. And then I'll add you. Can you share?
Yeah. I already talked.
Him
Okay,
already shared.
okay. I'll ask Aishwarya. Go ahead.
Um, I think it's nice to help others because when you help them and then later they'll be inspired to help others later.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That's an original sharing. Yeah, so when you're helpful to other people, then they will also be inspired by you and will also carry on and try to help others. So it's like
Yeah,
influencing more people. That's a good point. Thank you.
thank you.
Neil, can you go ahead, Neil, now? Neil, Neil want to say? Go ahead. I think I asked you, is unmute.
Let's see. I can go ahead now.
Can you unmute, Neil?
I'm not supposed to be in this group.
Oh, you missed to join the another group. You're supposed to play the Kahoot. Now you can play here also later on, okay?
Okay.
Dars also are supposed to go in another room. But yeah, Dars, you want to unmute? Go ahead and ask. Yeah.
What was the first question?
The first question was, why is it beneficial to help other people even when you lose?
it's good to help other people, because when you try to do something which is really hard, they can you they can help you with another hand when they're helping something. I mean, when they're doing something, when they're done, they don't have to go away. They can just come back and help.
Yeah, so you're benefiting each other. Good point.
Kaylee?
So Mataji, what was like the second question?
The second question is, why is it always beneficial to listen?
So it's always like beneficial to listen, because like if you have like the quality of like ego or something, then you can take away that quality by like listening a lot.
Yeah, that's true. But listening is all like being humble. You have to be humble in order to be able
Yeah.
to listen. That's a good point. It does help get rid of an egotistic mind.
The tooth and they tooth. They tooth. Who's already did it? They tooth. Yeah. 1 second. The tooth. Yeah. We maybe missed your. But can you say?
My name's Deoti.
So
What was the first question?
The first question was, why is it always good to help others even when you lose?
Yeah, so like it's good to help others even when you lose, because like if you help the person, they can help you back while you're in that lose state. It's just a win-win. That's just basically altruism.
Yeah, so they'll be able to help you as well. They'll take your kindness.
And Vita, can you go next?
So I just had a question that when will we start the Kahoot?
Oh, yeah, almost it takes time.
Start the Kahoot in like 10 minutes, okay?
Okay. Now maybe we can start. Maybe 1 second. Anybody has anything? Sita, can you go?
Sorry, I raised my hand by mistake.
Okay. Anybody? Beat. Beat want to say something. Go ahead, Beat. Yes. You have anything?
Me?
Hmm.
If you be kind to them, they you're gonna feel good.
Yeah, you will feel good. You'll feel confident about being a good person. It's a good point.
Sanvika, can you go ahead? Yes, Sanvika. Are you okay? I have to ask you.
You're mute. Yeah. Let me unmute.
If we help them, they will help us.
Yeah, they can also help you if you help them. So it's like they'll feel appreciative and also help you too. That's a possibility. Good point.
Now see kids, everyone. Are you all ready? Everybody got chance? Okay, I'll also what I can do. Maybe raise unraise the hand. Everyone, did you get chance? Maybe Trivikram, do you want to say? Go ahead. Trivikram, Sri Harsha, and then we'll play Isa. So one by one, okay, I'll ask. Who didn't get chance? Sri Kishan just while. Okay. Sri Harsha, go ahead, Sri Harsha.
Not two teachers.
Matthew, it's just the old hand.
Two teachers. Oh yeah, there is.
Trivikram, did you get?
No.
Go ahead.
A question?
Question?
The question
Yeah.
the question is, why is it
So
always
my sister.
beneficial to help others even when you lose?
This is it. I see her. I don't really have one. Yes.
Would be want to say, I think. Would be, can you go?
So I wanted to say that helping others is good, because if you're losing, or like you like, for example, if we're playing Kahoot, or like
we're in teams, and your team loses, you can like other people can help you, the other team, or you guys can team up and help each other so that you like help like when you help before and then they can help you back.
Yeah, so you help each other. It's very true.
Sri Krishnan Jaswal, do you want to say?
I unmuted.
You want to say something? Okay, Isa wants to say, I think. Go ahead, Isa.
So, like, if you're like listening is important because, like, if you're at school and you're not listening, you might have a test about that and then you don't even know what to do.
Yeah, that's true. You might not be able, you might lose some valuable information that you really need to know.
Akanksha, go ahead.
It's good to listen to your parents because they tell you good things to do.
Yeah. It's important to listen to your parents because they have your best interest at mind.
Okay, now we can go to the Kahoot. Did you all listen nicely, class, today? Now, a Kahoot time. Okay? Do you have a two device to play the Kahoot? You need two device. Yes? Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Kamala Gopi, can you go and play the Kahoot? There is already the
Yes. Share. Hopefully now it will
Math is
share.
already played there. Now older kids is playing. Okay?
Okay, let's see.
You ready?
Okay. Can everyone see the screen? Let's see. I'm trying to open the link. Right, there it is. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone has two devices. Let's get started, okay? It's just loading a little bit, so we can give it some time. Can everyone see the screen?
Taking time. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just open. Yeah. You have to start. Restart here.
Okay, perfect. See where to start this. Right here. Okay, go ahead, guys.
Okay, we have total kids 86, now almost 60. Is everyone joining? 85 kids, 64 kids are joining. The last
Yeah,
time,
we'll
all the
you know.
maybe we can start now. 65, just a second, sometime. 66, fast, okay, kids?
Yeah, we're about to start soon, so let's make sure you join when you can.
We'll count 10, okay? Is it okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What happened, Dars? Do you have any question? You could not join? What happened to you?
You get into Kahoot.
Can you tell me?
Just go on Google and write Kahoot.it, and then there should be a when you press it, there should be a pin, and you just enter the game pin.
You have.
So, like,
you
is it the one right on top next to the game pin? Yes.
You need another device.
No, it's right below the game pin. Right below?
Just go for
Yeah.
Kahoot. Sita, do you have a question? You want?
Here, let me try. No. Google Chrome.
Nandan, do you have a question? Are you getting
I'm still loading.
Okay, we can wait. Surya also, I think, has a question. Surya, do you have a question?
Like, when I went to Google, it's saying something like I'm trying to click, but where's the app? Is it like Kahoot quiz games? No.
It's gonna be you're gonna go to kahoot.it on Google. So it's just gonna say the word Kahoot and then a dot, then IT. Then the first link that pops up, you click on that, and then it's just gonna say enter game pin, and then the one that I'm sharing on screen, you enter that game pin, okay?
I still can't get in.
Are you on kahoot.it?
Wait. Sure too. Can we go on Siri?
You have to go on another device. You can't use the one you're talking to me with. You have to use another phone or iPad.
Let me go get my dad's phone.
Okay. We'll have to start soon, okay? So after this, I'm going to go ahead and start the game.
Mataji.
Mhm.
Can we wait for about like 1 more minute?
Yeah, I'll wait until 2:32.
Okay, thank you.
Tavya, do you have a question?
2 minutes. Do you also want to go?
Yes, Mataji. I have a question. If you can like put like the link.
She's. Why do you not have your Kahoot? There's a Kahoot. I'm letting you do it.
Well,
You can
I can actually do that.
Nee, this is ugly. Like, my baby.
Okay, I'm gonna start in 1 more minute.
Stop!
Okay.
Wait, this is cool. Yes, I think this one
Can
done.
you mute everyone and then do?
Okay, yes. Let's go ahead. Everyone should be muted. Let's see. Give me 1 minute.
Ready? Are they ready? Are we ready? Huh?
I'm going to go ahead and try to mute everybody.
Are we ready? I want to play. Go.
Okay. Okay, let's get started, all right? Okay, we're gonna start. Okay, Gandharva serves king of Devas. Who does he serve? It says Indra, good job. Good job. Next question. Okay, looks like that's the scoreboard. Next, Kubera is the treasurer of all of the above. This one was tricky. So gold and silver, also different types of wealth. This was a tricky question.
Wow, that's the Pranav is
Pranav
coming.
on the top. Angaraparna allies Chitragupta. If false. Okay. Angaraparna is a. This one should be easier. The other one was a little bit confusing. Okay, perfect.
Pranav, Chitra, Kavya, Sukriti came up. Again, Kavya, Sita, Vituti, Dyoti. Yeah.
Chitra Radha's wife's name. Good job. None of the above.
Again, Pranav, Sukriti, Kavya, Sita, Titu, Dyoti.
Angaraparna and his wife were bathing in the Ganga. Good job. Okay, looks Sita went up. It's Kavya and Ishan now. So Kriti, Sita, Kavya, Ishan, Pranav on top right now.
17 participants just got awarded. False.
Chitra Radha's wife name was Kumbhinashi. True. Chitra Radha's wife's name was Kumbhinashi. That was the Gandharva's wife's name. Okay, good job. Arjuna used a celestial missile called as Agnyastra. Good. That one is a little confusing. It looks the same, Agnyastra and Agnishastra, but the name is different. So Agnishastra was the correct one. So that one was a little confusing, but it's okay. I would get confused too. Okay. Pranav, Kavya, Sukriti, Ishan, and Kushal. Arjuna showed what on Angaraparna? Good job, all of the above. He showed compassion and mercy. Okay, Kavya is highest right now. Then it's Pranav, Sukriti, Sita, and Charita. Angaraparna shared celestial wisdom called Chakshushi. So yes, they all sound very similar, but Chakshushi was the wisdom that Angaraparna shared. Kavya Pranam, Vikashi, Kusha, and Sukriti. How many horses did Angaraparna gift? Yes, a team of celestial horses. They never mentioned the number. Good job. Okay, Kavya, Pranav, Isha, Vikashi, Sukriti, and Charita. Arjuna and Angaraparna are enemies at the end? True or false? This one should be easy. Good job. Yes, it's false. They became friends. Arjuna called by, what's another name that Angaraparna called Arjuna? Tapatyas. Good job. Tapatyas was the other name. Okay, Sita is now on top. So it's Kavya, Pranav, Isha, Vikashi, Sukriti, and Sita. Tapati is a daughter of Suryadev. Good job, everyone. Suryadev was her father. Okay. See next. Tapati is from Sanya dynasty. True or false? This one should be easy. It'll be a little confusing. It's true, yes. Her father is the sun god, so she. Sambarna did not want to marry Tapati. True or false? False. He did want to marry her. Good job. Okay, it's Kavya, Pranav, Sita, Daksha, and Esha Vikashi. Who approached Suryadev on Sambaran's behalf? So remember, he had a sage that approached on the behalf of Samvarna. Who was that sage? What was his name? Oh, it was Vashishtha. So that one's a little confusing, but that's okay. Vashishta was the sage. Next. Angaraparna advising Arjuna to choose who? Good job. He chose a family priest. Kavya, Daksha, PR, Pranav, and Sita. Vyasadeva is a family priest suggested by Angapars. True or false? What do we think? Good job. It's false. The priest was Dhomya, remember? Not Vyasadeva. It's Kavya, Daksha, Sita, Pure, and Pranav. Next. Who is appointed as Arjuna's family priest? Oh, I just answered the question last time, so in the last Kahoot question, so I hope no one gets this wrong. Remember, I said it was Dhomya, so Dhomya is appointed as Arjuna's family priest. Next. We need to perform our duties based on dharma. True or false? True, good job. We do have to perform our duties. Scoreboard has stayed the same. 2 more questions left. Suryadev did not agree for Tapati and Samvarna's marriage. But it was false. He did agree. Okay, Kavya, Daksha, Sita, Pyar, and Pranav. Angaraparna is a gopi. We should know this one, guys. But it's false. It's not a gopi, he's a Gandharva. Okay, Kavya, Daksha, Sita, Pranav, and Pyar. Last question. Kumbhinashi pleaded to King Yudhishthir. The wife of the Gandharva pleaded for her husband to be set free. True or false? It's true. Okay, let's look at the total scoreboard. Number 1 is Pranav. Number 3 is Pranav. Number 2 is Daksha. And Kavya is number 1. Good job, Kavya. And runners up, Sita and PR. Good job, everybody.
Okay, everyone.
Perfect.
Oh, I can almost 1 second. Everybody can chant one time, I think. Can you see the Kamala Gopi? Can you see the summary here? Back. Everyone can see their position. Back. Go to the screen share.
Okay, I go see.
Yeah. And
Let me share my screen so everyone can see their summary. Let me see. Okay, it won't let me view podium. It won't let me share the total, but I can send it in the group chat. No, this is not screen share. Otherwise, it won't let me view the report.
everyone together chant the holy name Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 5 times till the time we end the call. Then Mataji is coming back with the other kids. Unmute. Can you do the unmute?
I have the report. It won't let me screen share, but we can send it after to all the kids so they can see it.
Yes, you can unmute to everyone and then they can chant together. You can end the call.
Okay, everyone can chant together. Let's see.
Okay, everyone, thank you so much. Now we can.
Everyone can unmute. I've made it possible for everyone to unmute, so if everyone can unmute,
Yes.
we can all chant.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Okay. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you so much.
Do you have anything to say? 1 second, Devati wants to say something. Want to say something, Devati?
Okay, you can unmute and share.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Are you gonna share the Kahoot results in the group chat?
Yes. You'll be able to
Okay.
get your results. Anything else? Mataji, I think you're on mute.
Sita, do you have something? Sita?
You want to share something?
I think Charan wants to say something. Charan, do you want to say something?
Hare Krishna Mataji, and if you have no question, can you leave?
Yes.
Yeah, if you have no question, you're free to go.
Bye Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Das, do
Krishna.
you have a question? Das?
You can unmute if you have any questions. Okay. Okay, if no one has any more questions, then everyone can feel free to leave. Dash has a question. You're unmuted. You can speak, Dash.
Next class tomorrow, are we gonna talk, do charades, or are we gonna do a different game?
I think tomorrow is probably going to be craft.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
1 second, we are waiting for Vinita Mataji to come.
Oh yeah,
Isa?
there's another.
Yeah, Isa wants to say something. Go ahead. Trivikram? Okay, whoever wants to go, they can go. I will just wait for Mataji. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
not. How to question?
Go ahead. You can say. Trivikram wants to say something. Go ahead, Trivikram.
Okay, so this is the question. So is it Sita or God?
Sita is gonna be the wife of Lord Ram, and she's always with him, so she's like his constant companion. So she's his energy. She's basically like always with Ram.
Okay. What? Your class is done? Yeah. Or other stuff is done. Open the window. Even after
Now breakout room is gone. Everybody join. Did you all enjoy the with Kahoot with Mataji? All of you?
Martin.
Okay, thank you everyone. Yes, Kamala. Okay.
Pretend took the costume and he poisoned you.
Mataji, we are back.
Okay.
We are back, Mataji.
What's your favorite food?
Thank you everyone. Thank you, Kamala. Now, it's the call. See you tomorrow, kids. We have very nice craft.
Chicken.
We will.